Hey there, Munchie Mafia. It is now officially summer in Western Washington, so it's time to start doing some light and bright dishes. So, what we're starting off with is a bunch of pulled smoked chicken. If you don't have a smoker, you can definitely go and get yourself a rotisserie chicken from like Costco or wherever, or you can just roast your own whole chicken and then let it cool and just shred it on up, just pull it. So what we're going to be adding is Honeycrisp apples. They're in a small dice. We're going to add like 5 Honeycrisp apples to that. And then in our box, we've got green seedless grapes. That's like just a just one vine full, not a whole lot. It depends on whether or not you like grapes. Um, Very fine dice of celery. That's 3 stalks of celery, just cut all nice and small, and about a 1/4 cup of chives. Some rough cut dill. It's about a 1 ounce package or ½ ounce package. And then we got a little bit of rough cut Italian parsley. And then the zest of 1 orange and 1 lemon. So we're going to just mix these together. And then we're going to add a few other ingredients. This is my Chicken Waldorf Salad. And you can actually put a bunch of other things in there if you want. Bell peppers, some onion. And we're going to start with some Zante currants. I only use like a half package. I don't use raisins in mine because I don't really like raisins in mine. Every once in a while I do put them in there, but I have to really be in the mood. But currants are really good. And then dried berries and cherries. And what's in this package is dried cherries, cranberries, blueberries. And it's just a mixture of the berries. Of course, those are huge, but you can also use dried figs, dried dates if you want. It's up to you. And of course, blue cheese crumbles. I like to go really heavy on the blue cheese crumbles, so I'm actually going to dump the entire package in there because both of us really love blue cheese. Now, if you don't like blue cheese, or if you have an allergy to penicillin, or just have problems with dairy, you can opt out of that and put something else in there, like goat cheese, for example. That's also a good one. A lot of people that have lactose intolerance can actually tolerate goat cheese a lot better than some of the other cheeses. So, or sheep cheese even. So we're going to give it a really good squiz of honey because I don't want to put sugar in mine. I don't like to put sugar in mine. And this honey bear is going to drive me nuts. So we're just going to take the cap off completely. We're going to drizzle a really healthy dose of honey in there. And if you're a honey snob, use whatever honey you like. You can also use maple syrup or agave. Then I also have a honey mustard. It's a honey Dijon. We want to give it a pretty good squiz, like maybe a couple tablespoons or more or less, depending on how you prefer it. Salt, of course, because it needs salt, but go easy on it at first because you don't know exactly how it's going to react with your cheese. Your cheese might be really salty. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get mayonnaise, and we're just going to scoop it on in there. Hopefully I have enough mayonnaise. Now this chicken salad could be used in sliders, croissant sandwiches, or just as a salad topper. We're actually going to eat this as a salad topper, as that's how we prefer it. And you can add real bacon bits if you want, or you just get the bag of bacon crumbles. This is Kirkland brand. I neglected to buy bacon today, and bacon really helps to, brighten up this dish quite a lot. So now we got bacon. I'm gonna just give it a couple handfuls. If you don't like bacon or don't eat pork, then just don't put it in there. You can get turkey bacon if you want. All right. Next, I'm gonna get my lemon squizzy. And where did I put my lemon? We're gonna put the juice of one whole lemon in there. You can also put poppy seeds if you like. That's up to you. I don't like them because I don't like them getting stuck in my teeth. All right. Juice of one lemon. And then juice of an orange. This one's seedless, so I don't have to worry about it. But these are really juicy oranges. Oranges have been kind of hit and miss lately. This is a really huge orange, so I'm just going to stick with half of one for now, I think. And now we're just going to mixy. Some of the other things that you can definitely put in this would be nuts of various kinds. I've got some maple pecan glazed mix, and it's walnuts and pecans, cherries, and dried apples. I'll show you that in just a moment. I like those. Smokehouse almonds are also really good. So it just depends on how you prefer it. You can also throw in those rock hard little spiteful chow mein noodles in there for a little bit extra crunch as well, or some fried wonton chips on the top as a garnish instead of using croutons. All right, so now it's all mixed and it looks like a gloppy mess, but the flavor is just freaking amazing. So here's the maple pecan glazed mix that I use, and it's got an assortment of other things in there. Little dried bits of apple, some cranberries, and some walnut. And they have a nice crunch to them. Has nice flavor. I can actually taste some cinnamon in there, and I'm looking at the back of the package, and it does in fact have cinnamon. Also, you can use cashews if you want as well. So that's pretty much it. It's very simple to do. The most time-consuming part of it is getting that chicken cooked off. But if you use rotisserie chickens from like Costco, which are really super cheap, it doesn't take very long at all. So now we have our bed of greens. I'm just going to scoop it on there, however much or however little. And you can get those little Hawaiian rolls, and you can definitely make little slider sandwiches out of them. I would cut your apples a little thinner or a little smaller to a fine cut, and top it with your nuts. Add some cucumber. and maybe a few tomatoes. Voila. And there we have it. This is my smoked chicken Waldorf salad. Light and bright and definitely very versatile. You can, like I said, you can also do wraps with these too. And it's just so, so good. Now, if you want to add a little bit more of a punchy flavor to it, you can take some ranch powder and add it to it. I don't like ranch. So that's that. Simple, simple. And we're going to be eating off this for days. I'm going to have a nice lunch to take to work with me. And yeah, it's good stuff. So anyway, Munchie Mafia, thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment. Would you make this for your family? Thank you for coming and have a good night. Don't forget to cook with love and eat with passion. See ya.
If you haven't yet subscribed to Munchie Mafia Official, now is that time. What's stopping you?